Man, let's just get right into it. Yes. This statement you see right here, I'm sure it's got your attention for one reason or another. So I'll just ask you off the bat, and anyone else who might be listening. Don't you agree that stealing is wrong, right? I think stealing is wrong. I'm sure you do too, especially if you are a libertarian or N.A.P or someone like that who follows the non-aggression principle. That the unjust seizing of someone's property or money is just wrong, right? I mean, I happen to agree with that. Now, how does it fit into this? Thing is, when you make an income, right, you're not being forced by law to do so. You're doing so because you want to do it. You're making that monetary gain because you choose to. You're not being forced by law to do it. And really, you're probably more often than not more than happy to do it. And the thing is, when you choose to to choose to make an income, you're also choosing to take advantage of the government-funded or tax-funded economic infrastructure that's allowing such a widespread economy to be so robust and stable. It's that economic infrastructure that is reimbursed through your tax dollars. If you go the classical way of thinking, you know, if you adhere to, or someone else adheres to, say, the modern monetary theory, it's explained a little different. This is the way that you can understand. Okay, if you're choosing to take advantage of the tax-funded economic infrastructure, it's by choice. You're not being forced to. Now you could say, well, I gotta have a job or I'll starve. Well, that may be the case, but the thing is, you're doing something that's making your life easier. You're choosing that thing that's making your life easier by getting a job, and a job that's benefiting from a stable and widespread economy that's propped up by the tax-funded economic infrastructure. And if it wasn't for that so-called infrastructure being in place, then your ability to make such a financial gain would be greatly diminished, if not outright just eliminated. So when you choose to make money, you're choosing to take advantage of a economic infrastructure that we have in place. Think of it this way, right? It's not a perfect example, but you'll see what I'm saying. It's like you borrow someone's car. You're choosing to borrow their car, right? Because you want to drive around town, take care of your business, and using a car has many advantages, right? You can get a lot more done, very fast, very easy, low strain on your body. You don't have to walk everywhere. But then as soon as you drop that car off, the person who you borrowed it from says, hey, I noticed I see you took care of all your business, but you burned up like a quarter tank of gas. Could you do me a favor and just replace that tank of gas? That's what paying taxes is like. It's a reimbursement into the system, either for funding or if you do MMT, modern monetary theory, it's to help offset inflation. Not to mention taxes give money its value, but that was in another video I did. So think of it like that. If all of a sudden you tell a person who you chose to borrow the car from, like, no, I ain't gonna fucking I ain't gonna fill that car back up, man. That's theft, man. You're coercing me, man. That's filling your tank back up with gas after I chose to use it. That's theft. it's the same analogous situation with the taxes we pay out for our income. It's just membership fees, if you want to call it that. The more you make, the more you pay. And when you choose to make, you're going to be damn right you're going to be forced to pay. You're right, it is forced, because you took advantage of a system that you made some gains off of that you wouldn't normally otherwise have made, and then all of a sudden you want to stiff the upkeep, have everyone else fucking do it. No, that's then you are the one wanting to steal from that upkeep for your own personal gain after you benefited from a system or an economic infrastructure that you took advantage of. And and if you think that's crazy, let me know in the comment section below. I'm open to having conversations with people who are libertarian or ANCAP or whatever. If you want to go have a decent conversation, I can do that. If you want to be a right wing troll jackass, hey, I can go that route too. So just know what you're getting into. You know? The thing is, this taxation is theft is really a poisonous fucking narrative. It really is. I mean, it's only there to basically help out those who are super rich, who are already pretty much the way ahead of the game financially than everyone else. Those who own the most or have the most amount of money are going to do wonderful under a system that doesn't have any taxes versus everyone else who will end up having to struggle by even more because all of a sudden there's no longer economic infrastructure being funded or reimbursed. And now then things tend to collapse, and then you have a system where it's feudalistic, capitalist type of system, and that's maybe you don't realize it. I don't know. And not to mention, like I said before, taxes give money their value. The government only accepts money as payment for taxes. It doesn't take in-kind like types of payment. So because the government demands it, it increases its value because it's demanded more. If you put more of a demand on something, it's naturally going to increase its value. Take away that demand, it's going to lower its value, if not pretty much destroy it. I mean, that's what happened to the Confederate States during the Civil War. The Confederate States said, "Hey, listen, we'll take this, that, and the other instead of just money." And guess what happened? It was a piece. It was a part of the puzzle, but the value of the Confederate dollar went to shit. I mean, do you really want that to happen to that money that you have in your back pocket that you hold so dear to all of a sudden lose its fucking value like that? I don't think so. See, these things have a cost, and as long as the upkeep is put in there, you have a system that works. You go to work, you have a job that's stable, get your paycheck, pay your part in taxes, and do whatever else after you chose to make that money. It's really quite simple. So, in conclusion, I don't want to make this video too long. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, just let me know in the comments section below. I'm more than happy to read them and respond, because that's what I do. And as always, thanks for watching.